actually in the new holistic center that I'm opening. So many of you probably don't know that. When I'm inside, my eyelashes look crazy. I think the freckles are lovely because I have freckles, and in the summer I have lots of freckles. So I love freckles. If you have freckles, please don't hide them. They're beautiful. If you don't know, I am opening a new holistic center, and it is a healing center where there's a practitioner room which has sound healing, body work, energy healing, herbalism. Something I've been doing a very, very long time and have been in other centers, and now opening a new center. And it's based in Douglas in Cork, and there'll be another bigger room, and that's going to be for yoga, movement, dance, one-to-one movement practices. And so if you as a horse rider want to come for a regular session to me, you could do that. For either of those things, many people have done for many years. So this is actually the room, the brand new, completely purpose-built, stuff everywhere. This is only a little bit of the stuff that's in the room that's getting packed. So hopefully in about a week's time we'll have moved in fully. So things are really, really busy, so I don't spend that much time on Instagram. And meanwhile, I'm still working outside. So I know I've been speaking about online programs. They're definitely there for anyone that is in need of those. But I still work outside with horses. So I also work with cats, dogs, and everything. But as I'm mostly known for horses, and everything else just tends to be on the yard. So yeah, do send me a DM if you feel you want me to call out. That is still a necessity in my eyes, and a necessity for the horses that are in pain or not feeling well or sick. Or actually, a lot of people think like that they only ring a therapist because they're so used to using a vet for something like a cut or colic, and then they use, a chiropractor or an osteo for, oh, my horse has a sore back. But like, I come out to people for so many reasons. There's not just a case like, oh, they're cranky or whatever. It's like, even if there's nothing to do, there's always something to do. My eyelashes are moving a lot today. I'm trying to move more. It can keep up with me a bit quicker when I'm outside. So yeah, I really love when people ask me what I actually do, because it's not the easiest thing to explain. And the few things that I do is the craniosacral, hygiene, and do craniosacral. It's like pressure, massage, energy work, animal communications. Also, we're working with a rider in most cases as well. Like, even what's going for them, there can be quite a correspondence of like in a very stressful place. The horse is absolutely in a stressful place. Matches are crazy day. So I kind of, it depends on you. Like some people, they're in the racing industry and they don't ride the horse, no interest in horse in the same way that someone that absolutely adores their horse. Like, not that they don't care, but it's just a different industry. So that person is very involved in the treatments in the horses that I treat. Whereas if I work with someone that owns the horse, like is riding that horse for a long time, even if they've just bought the horse, there's such a relationship there. And you know that yourself. Of course you know that. What I actually really wanted to come on to is to talk about pet grief. It's something we really don't touch on. And we have a lot of grief stuff around having animals. And I think it's something that's not talked about. So I just want to throw it out there. It's for something people go, oh, okay, can I talk about that out loud? And something that if you've ever seen a horse, or you've lost a horse, or a dog or a cat, even your bird, your frog, your fish, there's something called pet grief, and horses and they also carry something I definitely work with, and I want to kind of go there and say, hey, if you've never spoken to anyone about that, just write me a message. I'd love to know, how you're feeling about that, and would you, like to go deeper into it. Because I think one of the bigger problems there is that people are afraid to even about it in their communities, because unless a family member or friend passes away, it's not really a big deal. Or maybe you had a big relationship break with a good friend or something, it's kind of more of a deal. If your pet dies, maybe one person in your community might really get that, but like outside of that, they just think you get over it. And actually, it can be years, years, like 10 years, and you never really grieve it properly because you just hold down it. So I want to kind of bring out that, because I'm sitting here in my healing space, and that is something for the writers really, is a place that they can come to and access that. I'm lovely to see you. Yeah, and it's funny because I think that us women have a lot of, we have a lot of ways of releasing grief, of loss, whether we had to, like, I've definitely sold a horse, and like I still miss them, because horses are my family, my dogs are my family, and I want to do the best by them. And if I ever have to sell a horse, there's no sort of thing in my eyes that I've experienced. I miss them, even if they're in a great home, and if they're having a great time, and even having a better time because of, their lifestyle better. There's still a lot of, wishing, longing to be with them. And when the animal kingdom, and the humans, we kind of work quite differently, because it's not the same. We can't just like hop over and visit each other and do Zoom chats or whatever it is. And then if someone passes away, of course, the same thing comes up. Apologies for my lashes again. So I just want to leave that out there with people that, pet grief, what is that? And pet loss and guilt, shame, all those kind of things we don't really talk about in the industry of horses specifically. And we cut ourselves off a lot of like, well, we just have to sell them, and that's it, and you have to harden up. And definitely call out to men, because men unfortunately are even harder than women, and it's terrible. They're never allowed to process those things, and we need the men to process stuff. So I'm gonna leave you go, because I could talk about it forever, and I definitely want to share some free workshops about that. I'm gonna send them. I have them posted on Facebook and stuff, lots of places. So yeah. The sentence is, just allow, if there's any grief residing or anything that you've had in relation to your animals that you feel that's hanging there, take some time to be like, that's there, that's real stuff, and it hurts. And it's in your heart, intensely in your heart. Talking about heart stuff with little ponies around my head and fake eyelashes is really funny. Okay, bringing joy to you all.